Hey, third grade. Today you're going to get back your artwork that we started last time. Okay, you should have had a worksheet last time too that kind of walked you through each step. So take your time, really follow it. Even gives you pictures on what to do too. Okay, if you got all of this done, you got something that looks pretty good like that, so you're ready to move on to the next steps. And there should be another worksheet for you. Okay, and this one is, we're going to be adding some line designs to our artwork. And this one just gives you some examples. And maybe you could come up with your own. That's totally fine too. But here are some things that they used on this worksheet. So they used some little lines like this. They used some of these thicker, darkened in lines. They did rows of these small circles. They did these, there it is. They did these lines that go different directions like this. Okay, that's actually called cross-hatching, when you get lines that go opposite directions. Okay, and then they use kind of these like bumpy lines. Now you're welcome to come up with your own, but these are just a few good examples that you can use too. Right? If your colored pencil is dull, mine is not. Okay, but if yours is dull, ask your teacher if they have a little hand sharpener like this. These typically work the best for colored pencils. If they don't, ask them what pencil sharpener you should use, because a lot of times you don't want to always put these in an electric sharpener because it will kind of gunk up the electric sharpener. So be sure to ask first. So you can see I've actually already started adding some patterns to mine. I was doing those thick black lines, carefully filling them in. You're probably not going to finish today. You might, but if you don't, not a big deal. Next time we'll finish up these patterns. We will also probably start painting next class as well. Okay, my guess is that we will end up spending 2 more classes on these. So we'll work on it next time, and then we'll do probably like 1 more class after that. So maybe I'll do some of that cross-hatching that we saw. Like this, that's cross-hatching. Maybe I'll do some those kind of bumpy things. I don't know if these actually have a name. Do some of those thin lines. So we're really going to be filling a ton of different patterns. Try to use each one of those patterns on your worksheet at least once. You're probably going to need to do them more than once. Okay, I'm expecting to see patterns all over this. Okay. All right, so you can see that I've added quite a few patterns to mine. I did some of those little bumps. I did some of them bigger. Sometimes I added details to them. The cross-hatching, the thin lines. I did some of the thick lines and I added thin ones between them. There I did some more thick lines, some of the little circles. Okay, so I really want you to fill these up with lots and lots of patterns. If you don't get done today, totally fine. Okay, we'll have a little bit more time to finish drawing next time if you need it. Otherwise, do your best to get this far so that way you're ready to paint next class. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.